I don't know why you think you can hide from me, but you must know by now that there's nowhere you can go where I won't find you. My senses are too sharp, my instincts too finely tuned. I can smell your fear, taste your uncertainty in you. You've always known how to connect, how to be close. And I am so offended that you think you can stop our connection. We were so bonded, so tight. And look how deeply I understood you, and how perfectly we fit together. That kind of bond doesn't just disappear because you decided to walk away. I won't let it. How dare you? How dare you pretend that what we had wasn't real? I remember everything. The way your heart would race when I was near. The way your pulse would quicken under my touch. Those moments when we were so close. So bonded. How could you throw that away? And how dare you think that just because you won't answer my calls, and just because you tried to change your number, and just because you tried to move away, that I wouldn't find you? I come from a clan of werewolves that are absolutely powerful, and you knew that when we got together. You could move to the ends of the earth and I would still smell you. I could smell and feel your blood coursing through your veins and calling out to me. And you may try to convince yourself that it's over, but we both know that's not true. I see you. I see you when you go about your day. I see you from your bathroom window when you're brushing your teeth, trying to act like everything is normal. Do you have any idea what it's like to have to watch you from afar while you're laughing with your friends? When you're smiling at that girl? I don't care who she is. I don't care that she's the chick who works in the drive-thru window. Why are you smiling at her? Why are you smiling at her the way you should be smiling at me? She doesn't know you like I do. She doesn't know your secrets, your fears, or the way your mind works. She could never satisfy that part of you that craves something wild, something dangerous, but I can. I have. And you and I both know I will always do just that. I want to make this clear. This burning building, this is all your fault. You think you're safe. But I am always there, just out of sight. Watching. Waiting. Every time you feel a chill down your spine, every time you hear a ping from your text messages, I want you wondering and terrified as to whether or not it's me. I want you to feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up when you walk in the darkness and wonder if I am stalking you like you're my prey. I want you to know I am closer to you than you think, and I will always be close. I will wave my tail, my bushy, furry tail, and I will leave my pheromones all over you so no one will touch you. You can't escape me. You can't escape what we have. You can't escape what we are. And just because you think you're finished, just because you said we have broken up, that doesn't mean that I am obligated to follow what you say. You don't know what you're thinking. You're confused. You do love me. You just don't know it. You think you want to move on, but what you really want is for me to chase you. For me to hunt you down. For me to make sure that you know that we are bonded. There is an invisible tether. Chains that lock you to me. And even if you try to get away, even if you think you're trying to move on, trying to forget, I will do everything possible to make sure that is not true. You can't erase our past. And you better know that I can see all the likes on Instagram. I can see who you're following on Snapchat. I can see who you're following on TikTok. You better cut that out. You know I have a temper. As if the smoldering ash of the house behind me isn't proof of that. And whatever you do, stop telling your friends that I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. You have made me crazy. And even that crazy isn't permanent. It's temporary because we are only on a break. You are never leaving me. I will always be in your thoughts, just like you are always in my dreams. And in every shadow that flickers in the corner of your eye, I will be standing there. My love, my affection, all the things that I am to you will haunt you. The ghosts of our love will always linger around and haunt the hallways of your life, and I am so happy it's that case. I know you want to believe that I'm just being dramatic, and that I'm just being emotional, like you guys always like to say. But I want to make it very clear. I have been filing my claws, brushing my fur, and filing down my fangs on the off occasion that I dare to see you walking down the street with another girl. I don't think you understand how bad that would be for you. If I can't have you, no one will. If I can't love you, no one should. And every night that goes by where you are not next to me, when we aren't speaking, where I can't hear your voice, your laugh, and enjoy your smell, I can feel the ground slipping from beneath my feet. Sometimes I lose track of days, and sometimes I hear things. Not like random things, but I hear voices. Voices that I argue with because they're telling me that you are with another girl. You have chosen some other creature over me. And I tell them that's not true, because it isn't. Right? You wouldn't be silly enough to throw away what we have You wouldn't be crazy enough to flaunt your affection for someone else in my face, knowing that I have given every part of myself to you. I have done so much for you. You and I have been bound together by something deeper. It is spiritual. And you wouldn't be silly enough to let some other girl come in and take what's mine. You're not that kind of guy. You're not that silly. I know how much you love to live on the edge, but that would be very dangerous. Why would you do that out in the open? And why would you lead me to this moment? You can always find somewhere else to live. Just because this house is on fire doesn't mean your next one won't be. And all you have to do is come back to me. We can forget all of this happened. I've sent you 243 messages, and you haven't responded to any of them. At first I thought there was something wrong with my phone, but then I thought to myself, why wouldn't he answer? What could he be doing? Who is he with? And then minutes turned to hours, and then hours turned to days, and days have turned to weeks, and weeks have turned to months, and you still have not answered. I have sent you 243 messages. I have sent you 1,068 emails, and I've liked every single one of your posts on every platform and left 6 comments each on each post you've ever put up. You see me. Don't you dare ignore me. And I know you tried. I know you tried to move on, and I know you tried to pretend that I don't exist, but now you have my full attention, and now you see what happens to those who ignore me. Don't you ever ignore me again. You hear the sirens. You hear the flickering and crackling of wood that used to be your home. You did this. This is your fault. And all you had to do was love me the way that I loved you. All you had to do was stay beside me. I don't know what I'll do without you. I don't know who I'll be without you. I don't want to go back to my den and know that you're not going to be coming by ever again. But I can't find you. And you won't answer me. So I had to do something to get your attention. So as soon as you're ready, as soon as you understand that this is real, what we had was real, what we have is real, come back to me. Whatever it is that I did, I'm sorry. This house fire, it's nothing. Insurance will cover it, but what really matters is that you know how much I love you. I have never loved anyone the way that I love you. And if you dare ignore my pleas and my tears the way you have, if you dare try to live your life and pretend that this didn't happen, pretend that I didn't send your belongings and everything you knew into the abyss, dousing them with gasoline and flames and watching them go up in the night sky. I want you to remember this. I am always watching. I am always waiting. You can't hide from me.